Here we are in the heart of Minneapolis. So this is a new construction home we built from ground up, and I'm super excited to take you guys inside to show you the modern Tudor reveal. Come on in. We're headed into the kitchen. As we all know, this is the heart of the home. This is always the area that we start design with our clients. It's the space that has most of the selections. A lot of the selections will carry through to other parts of the main floor living as well in terms of aesthetic, colors, tones, metals. But this space in particular, we spent a lot of time on the details of cabinetry. With our own custom cabinet shop, we wanted to hone in on the inset detail, which we don't do as often as we'd like. But this is in particular a beaded inset, which we did on the cabinetry. And then we also added unlacquered brass hardware throughout the entire kitchen from Armac Martin, and this was a very intentional decision for this kitchen. And then we also did a wood element with the alder stained island. And you'll see when you come on this side that we also have the brass running through this whole side of the kitchen as well. We pulled in the gold tones through the plumbing as well. We have our articulating bridge faucet, and then the most coveted pot filler on the wall above the 48-inch range, and this is a very convenient add-on. We're able just to put our large pot, fill it with water when we're doing our pasta dishes. And we did a 48-inch range, and we have all monogram in the kitchen here. And this is an early decision, not only for lead times that we're facing right now, but just the planning of prep space. We did an alcove hood range here, and so we were really intentional about making sure we had countertop space on left and right of the range so that we could fully use the space, but then add some architectural interest as well. And we brought in on the mantle the lime wash, which is the same color as the painted cabinetry. And we don't want to miss the niches, so this is a highly talked about moment in the kitchen. We've got one of these on each side, and we do these in a lot of our kitchens actually. It's a great way to disguise cooking elements, salt, pepper, olive oil. Another small detail that we did throughout the kitchen is our outlet covers. We did not do the standard builder grade white. We did a brass also to tie in with the plumbing fixtures and then the unlacquered brass hardware that we have here in the kitchen. All right, one other element I want to point out in this space is the 30-inch integrated refrigerator. Again, we have the same unlacquered brass appliance pull here. And this is the only food storage in terms of cold storage for the house, except for the drawers down there. So it's a little bit smaller, but we get the height, so we get a little bit more storage when we go up rather than going deep. And then we get a flush design with our cabinetry. So as cabinet makers, we love to be able to show off the cabinetry detail and not have to worry about an oversized, big, bulky French door refrigerator with a roll-out freezer at the bottom. This is a convertible drawer, so we have ice in here, and then we have in the bottom, you'll see that there is a lot of food in the freezer. It's a small freezer, but in a home like this, you would supplement with a freezer chest in the basement or in the garage to have additional items. And then as backup, these serve as two refrigerator drawers that are under counter. And these are really fun too. So in the top, there are all the condiments. So what you didn't see in the big fridge are the dressings, the ketchup, the mustard. And then down here is just a little bit more backup. Easy accessible if you have little ones in the house. A great way to put kid food and not have to disrupt your main refrigerator storage. Okay, let's head into the pantry. This is a walk-through pantry that we created for this home, which eliminated either a reach-in and or a walk-in pantry, neither which would work in this floor plan. So this gives us extra storage, this really unique piece of cabinetry. It has reeded glass door fronts. It's built like an heirloom piece of furniture, so it's intended to feel a little bit more of the traditional side of the modern traditional home that we built, leaning into some just really old school aesthetics, which we absolutely love this piece. And then we've tied in the existing kitchen elements on this side, again with more built-in appliances. We have a beverage fridge. We've got a hidden appliance garage and coffee maker behind there, and then a prep sink and a reverse osmosis. And then it passes through into the formal dining, and this space was intentional to be separate from the other areas of the home to go back to a dedicated space to gather as a family and have dinner, where in a lot of our floor plans we have a wide open main level. This was intentional to have a separate space to sit down and do dinner and entertain. One unique feature on the home are the doors. So all of our passage doors on the main level you'll see are 9 feet with 10-foot ceilings. This just gives more of a grand entrance into our powder room. There is period-specific wallpaper from William Morris on the walls, which is a really playful selection for this home. It adds color, and then a pedestal sink. And then we also ran our hardwood floor through the powder room. A lot of people like to see a transition of tile but we thought it would be really pretty just to have the same flooring run through the entire space and add some contrast to the room. The formal living room is just off the kitchen in this home, and we have mimicked the arch detail with a custom bookshelf left of the gas fireplace. The fireplace surround is a custom stone surround that we ordered out of state and then we assembled on site. We wanted this space to feel really cozy, an extension of the kitchen, a place for family and friends to gather, unite while there's a lot of activity in the kitchen. Additionally, in this space, we added reclaimed wood beams to the ceiling, and this runs through various parts throughout the home. So lighter wood with the reclaimed texture, you can see some of the knots and holes in the material as well. It was a great way to add texture and warmth to the space and really make it feel like a home. Additionally, we added this in the ceiling of the screen porch out here. You'll pick up the reclaimed wood ceiling detail that we added with one beam and then paneling all the way down the arch ceiling. Additionally, we added hardy panels for the walls inside. This is the exterior siding of the home, and everything is painted in wrought iron for really just a comfortable, cozy vibe out here. One of the things added to the screen porch are the vinyl windows, and the unique details, they do slide up or down, and behind each of the vinyl panels is a screen. These do come off. You could wash and clean your windows, but it's really easy. It's just a 3-season porch, so winter's off limits here in the Midwest. But it's a great additional use of space for the family, just an extra space to spread out. So when island seating isn't enough in your kitchen, this is a really good solution, is to do a built-in breakfast nook. It serves as a place for the family to gather and sit. It's a great homework spot. Black windows contrast with the really pretty alder wood that was selected for the bench, all custom upholstery around the bench. And then you'll see the reclaimed ceiling detail in the space as well. And then we can't forget the pendant fixture was really fun to tie all of the elements together. Headed upstairs, we would be remiss if we did not talk about the attention to detail that was put into all of our railings in the home, as well as the rise and run of the staircase. One of the details worth mentioning is the custom railing made by our trim carpenter. He was able to finesse the clearance so that the railing from top to bottom had one direct angle all the way down to the main floor. Additionally, the chandelier is a showstopper. We wanted to put in something big, bold, full of texture, character for the space. The lighting is a critical decision throughout the whole home. Not only is it one of the earlier decisions, but the organization of the lighting is critical, and this is where we use Buildertrend to support these decisions. Getting all of the lights selected, labeled, categorized, which room, supporting spec sheets, light bulb selections, all of that we organize in Buildertrend. So nowadays our electricians can just hop in, grab all of the files, and really install all of the lighting without us having to be on site to support that install. Headed into the primary suite, we carried the white oak, wide plank engineered flooring throughout the room, also paired with the black windows that you see throughout the house. And another common element are the off-white walls. We kept the entire house painted light and bright. Additionally, we have statement lamps on the nightstands, and then behind me you'll see custom built-in cabinetry, which serves a lot of purposes: books, candles, accessories. Just a great way to keep things in a place and tucked away. For sure, one of my favorite spaces in the entire house is this bathroom. There's a lot of detail in this space. Freestanding bathtub with a black exterior, which we use to pair nicely with the black windows. We have an arched opening near the bathtub, which also carries through from other spaces in the home. All of the tile arch format in the main floor is a marble stone, and then similarly behind me, we have all stone wall surround tile, similarly with the floor tile. But the coolest part about the space is the bathroom vanity. So it's a double vanity. This is a reeded detail, which we're doing more and more of. We're getting a lot of requests for this. This is an alder wood, which is a little bit of a softer wood. So we've noticed that there's a little bit of expansion, but that'll change seasonally, especially here in the Midwest where we have such climate changes. And then we have a beautiful quartz countertop. There's very drastic veining in it with a taller backsplash that allowed for us to put the wall-mounted faucets in. And then again, bringing through the arch elements in the mirrors. Again, the black pairs nicely with the windows, and then bringing that really pretty gold finish throughout the space with the lighting, plumbing, and then the cabinet hardware. Flex room here. This is great for an office today. There are a lot of ways that this room could transition over time. We have a kid's bedroom here, and there's a separate walk-in closet around the corner. But another favorite space is the bathroom at the top of the stairs. So one of the trends that we're seeing in all of our client projects right now is wallpaper. And it's terrific. It's a great design element, definitely adds interest to the space. And I can't not mention the vanity. So this is a V-groove vanity that we built in our shop. You can see some of the detailing here. This is also an alder finish with a custom stain. And then this is a solid brass lacquered hardware knob that we put on this vanity. We love this vanity so much. This is one of the collections that we put into our vanity line that's actually available on our website. And then a really fun mosaic stone marble floor tile. And then we just did a very traditional classic marble subway tile on the walls in this space too. Okay, the laundry room serves as a workhouse for the entire family. It's not just a laundry closet, but it's small enough where we can fit it into the second story, which is great for modern day living to not have to do the run of stairs every time to wash a load. We have a white quartz countertop throughout. We did add a sink, which is great for stains, maybe watering plants. And the other really cool feature is everything, the wall, the cabinetry, the baseboard, are all painted in the same color. This is Booth Bay Gray by Benjamin Moore, and this has been a favorite color that we've repeated a few times in different projects since we were able to use this home as a showcase for how beautiful this color comes together as a contrast to the white quartz countertop. Inside one of the kids' bedrooms, we have the white oak paneling as an accent feature behind the headboard, and this is consistent with the other white oak materials that we saw throughout the main floor. Additionally, we created a custom built-in bench, and there are 3 drawers that pull out for added storage in the space. Definitely a hotel-inspired bathroom. The inspiration here was the two-tone wallpaper that we did throughout the entire space, contrasting that with a beautiful quartz countertop, also with a taller backsplash, so we were able to do a wall-mounted faucet. And then really beautiful details with a custom white oak vanity, and it does have a stain on it, so the finish feels a little bit warmer than the white oak that we see throughout the rest of the house. And then we brought the space together with a really pretty gold mirror that pairs nicely with the plumbing, and then black light fixtures to tie back into the wallpaper. All right, last but not least is the mudroom, and all good renovations here in the Midwest have a functional mudroom. In this home, we designed a very functional space. There are 5 family members, so it was really important to have 5 separate lockers. We have a combination of closed storage, and then we have some open storage, which is actually a personal preference for our team. When we design mudroom cabinetry, we like to see some open storage so that we can kick boots and shoes and all the various types of footwear we see seasonally. Also adorned with the unlacquered brass hardware that we saw in the kitchen. This is using the same beautiful alder wood, stained in the same finish as the kitchen too. And another really cool feature is the pocket door. And we chose this door solution so it wouldn't compete with the door going to the basement. And then a great way to just close off the space when you're entertaining or have neighbors or friends over so that you can hide the mess in the mudroom. And a really cool reeded glass detail. And we saw this earlier in the pantry with that heirloom piece that we used to store food. And one final stop to the outdoor patio. This space was designed to be an extension of the indoor living space, a great space for the summer months, grilling, barbecuing, gathering, but now it's fall and it's beautiful out here, and we're so glad that you guys came on the tour with us today. Our team here at Jkath Design Build and Reinvent had a blast designing this modern Tudor home, and we hope that you enjoyed it as well.